nothing's for sure. It's showtime!
Oh, yes. It's been a while.
Well, welcome everybody to episode 51 of the Primetime Gorehounds on Friday, March 3rd, 2023. Watching the 1987 vampire classic, The Lost Boys. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. This is Primetime James Thomas with the Gorehound himself, Paul Bird. It's been a couple weeks because Paul had to take what looks like a very, very fun trip. And but as you see, we are back to be watching The Lost. But before we get started, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. And of course, if you are able to, donate to the Cashapp, PrimePod313, or any donation would greatly be appreciated. $1, $2, anything will be greatly appreciated. And Paul, how the hell you been, my guy?
Oh, man, I've been doing good. I may sound a little different here, folks. I've got a bit of a DJ's voice going on, but that's because my voice is a bit groggy. But that aside, I've been doing pretty good. And as James said, yeah, I was on a nice vacation. Went to the Venice Carnival and I had a really good time there. Like, I was in the first 2 days, I was in costume and I had a good time there. I'll tell you right now, man, I've never had that many photos taken of me on a square in my entire life. I had people taking photos, people asking to get photos of me, kids coming up to get photos of me. And it was the same thing with everybody else that was in costume too, but it was just a really cool experience. And then also to be on the other side of that camera for the days that I wasn't in costume and taking photos of everybody else there too. It was just, man, I'm telling you right now, for someone who went on their first trip out of England anywhere, that was probably hands down, probably the best trip I've ever had in my entire life. And, already making plans to go again next year because I've already got the hotel booked, but I don't have to pay till next year, luckily. But that aside, also, I'm back in college now. We're down to our final 2 months of my degree course, getting geared up to do our final major project, and then come May 19th, we perform for my theater classmates one final time, and then that's it. I've pretty much graduated with a degree at the end of it all, hopefully. But that all aside, yeah, it's been a very interesting couple of weeks for sure.
Good to hear. Good to hear. Glad you had a great time. That's the most important thing. But yes, as for me, well, as you can see on the Primetime Movie Network, I just released a video about Scream early this morning, and of course, we had the Black History Month movie reviews with Quez, where we did a House Party, Set It Off, Above the Rim, Boomerang as well. So be sure to check out those reviews on this channel as well. And of course, subscribe to the Primetime Podcast Show, where I just released 2 videos on there as well. So yeah, so I've been putting in some work. So you can't say, oh, James being lazy. I've been trying.
He has, folks.
Thank you, Paul. Thank you. Somebody appreciates me. So, all right. So tonight we're going to be watching The Lost Boys. First things first, I will say that I love this film. I wrestle with this because I say it's my second favorite. It's a tie between this and it's a tie between this, Fright Night, or Dusk Till Dawn. It's interchangeable with these three. I normally go with Fright Night personally for me because I think Jerry Danders is the coolest motherfucking vampire to ever walk the planet. But
I'm not arguing that at all.
Exactly. I mean, come on, bro. The nightclub scene alone shows how cool he was. But but then you have this. I mean, you have Corey Haim, Corey Feldman, Kiefer Sutherland, Jason Patrick, Jamie Gertz. It's a great cast. and I grew up loving this film to death. It's very fun, entertaining, and it still holds up. It's one of the best vampire films of all time. Vampires was cool at one point until fucking Twilight came in and ruined everything.
Yeah, everybody seems to like vampires when that movie came out. I'm just like, dude, give me 30 days a night in Stakeland over that any day of the week.
Yeah, probably the most wimpiest, softest vampire I've ever seen in my life. But
Yeah.
David would kick. What, Jacob or Edward? It was Edward, right?
Yeah, it was Edward, and then you had the I think it was Jacob. There was a werewolf pack. Yeah.
Yeah. David would kick Edward's ass any day. But
Yep, that's true.
But yeah, I love this film. It's actually been a while since I've seen this. And of course, I am a big, rest in peace, to Corey Haim. By the way,
Yeah.
I will say that I thought he was the better one of the two Coreys, in my opinion. I thought he had the more range, better acting ability, more charisma. But sadly, he was taken away, and unfortunately, Corey Feldman's still here. But we'll talk about that as the video goes on.
Yeah.
Paul, what are your thoughts on the Lost Boys?
Man, Lost Boys. It's been a minute since I saw this movie. In fact, the fact that we're doing this episode now is the reason why I ended up updating my copy, because I was gonna have the DVD version, but unfortunately, the DVD version I had for many years is fucking wrecked. So I had to go pick up the 35th anniversary 4K copy of this, which I'm glad I did. But yeah, The Lost Boys is one of them vampire movies that I remember watching years ago when I was a kid. I remember when my mom, who used to have movie night with her friends, and I used to sneak down and watch a lot of movies back when I was a kid, at the age of maybe I shouldn't have. And Lost Boys was one of those movies that I watched when I was a kid. In fact, Lost Boys was actually my introduction to vampires, not knowing they were vampires at the time, but that was the movie that introduced me to the whole vampire thing, And it's also my mom's personal favorite movie too. I just thought that the movie, looking at it now, like 36 years on, it still holds out as one of the best vampire movies out there. It has that nice combination of supernatural horror with a bit of jet black comedy in there, and plus the cast is pretty solid. You got Corey Feldman in there, Kiefer Sutherland, Jason Patric, Corey Haim, and a whole list of other guys in there too. And of course, Alex Winter, who after this movie went on to be in Bill and Ted. But
I laugh so hard when I see him, bro. I'm like, yo,
yeah,
he was Bill, right?
Yeah, he's the one that played Bill, in Bill and Ted, yeah.
Hilarious.
Yeah. But I mean, it's like it's just one of them cool movies where you think to yourself, man, it must be cool being a vampire, even though you got to play by certain rules in order to survive. But this is one of those movies that made being a vampire fun to some extent, if you know what I mean, because you get to do whatever the hell you want and not worry about any fucking repercussions unless somebody knows what you really are. But yeah, just a very fun, cult classic, still holds out today type movie. And then yes, of course, they did do those two sequels. I've only watched the second one. I haven't watched the third one yet, which was, I think it was called Lost Boys the First, right? I haven't seen that one yet.
The third one is the second best film. Second one is trash, but the third one, the thirst, is actually it's actually pretty good.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to see if I can look for that movie. And I also heard rumors also that there's talks about them trying to do a reboot of this movie, and I'm like, I just sat there thinking, like, how are you gonna do this? I mean, I know they've done The Crow, but I mean, I'll probably go check it out just to nitpick it. I know my mom's going to. She goes, I know this is one of her favorite movies, just like The Crow. So I know she's probably gonna go and just to start looking for one little fuck up. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, but all that aside, man, I mean, again, it's been a long time since I've seen this, and I'm actually looking forward to this nice little nostalgia trip that we're going to be taking here tonight, and for you folks to be watching too. If you guys have never seen this movie before and this is your first time, boys and girls, you are in for a treat. This is one of the best.
All right, awesome. All right, so people, I am watching this on YouTube, and I'm at 2 seconds in. We're about to see the back lot. of Universal Studios. Of
You mean
course, you
Warner
guys can
Brothers?
use this. What did I say?
You said Universal.
I'm sorry. We have Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers, of course, use this time now with their live or in the archive to put this on either a DVD, VHS, streaming, and you can watch it along with us. Yeah. Which, by the way, I've always wanted to go to Warner Brothers Studios. That's one of my pet. That's one of my one of the things I want to cross off my bucket list. Being cross one of Warner Brothers. That'd be pretty cool.
I'm actually thinking about doing that one day if I get the chance to, because I mean, I've now caught the travel bug, so you never know.
Exactly. Exactly. All right. So what we're gonna do is, like I said, I'm at 2 seconds. Paul, where are you at?
4 seconds, but I'm staring right at the old school Warner Brothers logo. I almost said Universal then.
All right. Cool. Cool. So yeah. So what we do here, we go 3, 2, 1, play. And when we say play, you press play. Again, 3, 2, 1, play. When we say play, you press play.
And if you don't press play, your ass is going to end up on a fireplace after being ransacked by vampires.
Hilarious.
Or in this case, death by stereo.
I was about to say that, you son of a bitch. All right. All right. So here we go. Lost Boys. Let's get this. In 3, 2, 1, play.
And we are in. And what's up, Philip? Oh yeah, I remember that movie, Vamp. That came out in '86. It's that's an underrated one.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Joel Schumacher, the late great Joel Schumacher, directed this.
Yeah. He also directed one of my other favorite movies as well, Falling Down.
Great film. Richard Donner production.
Rest in peace to him too.
We see the.
I love this soundtrack.
It's a great soundtrack. It's a great opening.
Yeah. Oh man, that's a cool ass theme, folks. The '80s, when life was a little bit more simpler.
Yeah, filmed in Santa Carla, California.
Yep.
And there is the future Jack Bauer from 24.
Yeah. Very good actor too, man. Got some talent on him.
Oh, great actor. Great actor. So was his father, Donald Sutherland.
Yeah, father and son going at it there, man. They've both had legendary careers in their own right.
I think he's a musician as well.
Yeah, he is a musician too. Yeah.
I never heard the songs, but good. That's good for him. And basically, Keith Sutherland, David, and his crew are basically the same exact. He's basically playing the same character from Stand By Me. If really truly think about it.
Now that I think about it, yeah, you're right. He definitely has that same mentality.
The same character, baby. He's playing the same character, but as a vampire.
Yeah, and also, Corey Feldman was in Stand By Me as well, so this was a nice little get together with them again.
God, Keith Sutherland just looks like somebody that's from the '80s. The hairdo, everything.
He definitely screams '80s in this, man. Like I said, this movie is the made for its time, man.
And I've always loved this because you get to see the overhead shots, just like how we did in the beginning of the film. And you know how I am. I'm a big theater of the mind type of guy. We don't really see anything. Of course, about to see the security guy get yanked in the air. I thought it was a really cool opening.
I thought it was a really nice, effective opening to what they put here. You don't see what's going on, but you know something's going on, and I like that. And he wishes that car door was up. Well, there's a car door. You got it open, but you're gone, mate.
I like that. That. It would have been cool when it faded to black there. Then they put the Lost Boys. That would have been cool.
Yeah. There's cast in alphabetical order. Jamie Gertz, yep.
Yeah. And there's the overhead shot, which I believe they used a helicopter because this was before drones.
Yeah, we never had drones back then, guys. This was all done with helicopters with those big ass zoom cameras on them, like we see on police chases we used to see back in the 90s.
Oh, those are great. Those are always fun to watch.
Yeah. It's always nice to see the crazy car wreck going on at some point. Some idiot's trying to get away. I remember this one they showed where this one dude's trying to drive, and he, instead of driving across the bridge, he just drives down the fucking ditch, just and I'm just like, you idiot. You thought that was going to work?
Santa Carla, California, the murder capital murder capital of the world? Wait, what's it say?
Murder capital of the world.
Murder capital of the world, yeah. People are strange when you're in danger. I always love this song.
It's a good song. And it fits too.
You know what's funny, Paul? This movie's in 1987, but if you look at what these kids are wearing, it really doesn't look that much. It doesn't look that much different than 2023 fashion.
Yeah, ain't that the truth? Especially with the guys that go to the music stuff that I go to. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really not that much different.
Nope. Technology may have advanced, but nothing's changed in terms of how we dress.
Nothing has really changed, and I will say, the 80s, 1987. Man, this movie screams 80s, and I always say that. I mean, 80s and 90s. I always wrestle with which was the greatest decade. A part of me wants to. I'm gonna say the 90s because I was born in the 90s, but the 80s has a very strong case, bro.
Well, like I said, man, I was an 80s kid growing up, but my teenage years was during the 90s. So for me, it's a tough one for me because I got the opportunity to grow up in both decades, so I had the best of both worlds in that. But I'm gonna have to say, when it comes to music, movies, I'm gonna say the 80s, and when it comes to the 90s, other things like wrestling back in the day, and of course, new cool stuff was coming out during the 90s too. So they both have a case for me. Why I like both decades. What the fuck? That's an unusual person on the ride.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, shout out to all the 80s babies that may be watching this. But I guess I kind of say I'm a 2000s baby because I grew up in the 2000s. But
yeah,
what a time! And of course, directed by Joel Schumacher.
Yeah, rest in peace to him.
I believe Kiefer Sutherland has worked with Joel in multiple films. This, A Time to Kill, Phone Booth, which is another good one.
Phone Booth was cool.
Yeah. Kiefer Sutherland and Joel, they worked a lot together. And Joel Schumacher, who later become known for Batman and Robin for showing his bat nips and his ass a lot.
Oh, I don't even acknowledge those two Batman films. I'm sorry, but I just don't.
Man, hey, Joel Schumacher look at that Batman's ass more so than Alicia Silverstone's, bro.
Yeah, I fucking noticed that when you see them getting costumed up. I'm thinking to myself, why are we having ass shots here? Like, what the fuck are we doing here, guys?
And I just found out recently that Joel Schumacher wrote The Wiz, which is fucking wild to me.
I had no idea he did that.
Yeah, he's been around for a while.
Yeah. I recognize the granddad. He was on the first Tron movie as well. That's the first time I saw him on anything.
Tron, that's what. Okay, all right, yeah.
Yeah, such a good. I like that movie. In fact, that movie, believe it or not, that was early day CGI. Like long before Terminator 2 and The Abyss started getting the CGI in, that one was the first to pull it off.
But yeah, I would say, rest in peace to Corey Haim, man. I believe, I mean, I want to say he wants to die. He passed during some sort of drug overdose. I think it was like a cocktail or like a lethal combination.
Yeah,
which is sad because I believe he was still living with his mom at the time, and
he was. I remember I actually did watch that documentary that the other Corey put out. I did see that on YouTube during lockdown.
I don't know, man. Corey Feldman kind of he's questionable to me. I kind of question his motives sometimes. So something about him I just don't trust.
Yeah.
So something about me tells me that maybe what Corey Haim was saying about Corey Feldman was right.
I don't trust Corey's dress sense, but there you go. That's me.
Oh yeah, like you said, he's still dressed like '90s Michael Jackson. Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go. But yeah,
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was watching that documentary, the one that he put out, and I remember thinking to myself, okay, the reason I wanted to watch it is because because I'm someone that likes watching documentaries and especially crime themed documentaries, things like that. I was intrigued to hear what was going on, and there was some interesting speculations there, man. And I'm not going to say any names. You need to watch it to see for yourselves, but some of the names he put out there is a pretty well known one as well. And let's just say, with him and Corey Haim's mom, it did open up a big fucking can of worms during that whole production of that.
You don't need a TV.
Oh my God, TV guides! Holy shit!
Long before the internet, people, we always had to read books.
Yeah, we had to read we had to read. There was a thing called TV guides where it was mailed to us every week, and then that's how we knew what was coming on a weekly basis.
Yeah. Oh, there's that saxophone, dude. I'm telling you, man, 80s was a fucking wild time. I wish I was old enough to go to some of these shows because these guys look like they had a fucking great time, man.
Yo, why is he up there, oiled up, shirtless, singing and with the saxophone, though? This is the most 80s ass concert ever.
It's the 80s, man. That's how it went. But I mean,
there she is, Star.
Yeah, hot looking chick right there.
Jamie Gertz, which she was hot in a great film called Less Than Zero, and she's now part owner of the Atlanta Hawks, believe it or not.
Oh wait, she was on. Oh yeah, she was on Twister as well. I thought I recognized her now. Yeah,
they have cows. Yeah,
she's definitely got some serious financial backing behind her now. I can tell you what ever since she is part of that football team now, I can tell you exactly what her net worth is. You'd be shocked.
What is it?
I'm going to tell you right now.
Because it ain't from acting.
I think she's the most expensive. She's the most highest grossing actress.
Okay, relax now, Paul. If you're saying what I think about to say, okay, there's no fucking way.
All right, listen to this. You ready? Her net worth is $3 billion. No joke.
All right, salute to Jamie Gertz. Yeah, if I was worth $3 billion, yeah, I would say fuck acting too.
That is some serious fuck you money behind you there.
I'm richer than this whole cast.
Yeah, that's like, God. Can you imagine? What would you do if you found out one day you had a net worth of $3 billion? I don't know what I'd be bloody doing. I'd be having a never-ending party.
Well, I mean, I would still, I found out a long time ago that gotta be smart with the money. So I would just be like, I mean, granted, I will do some things, but I'll be like, all right, cool.
Yeah, same here. Oh, look, folks, video stores. We did have these once upon a time.
Yeah, they become extinct.
Yeah, man, I still miss Blockbuster. I'm sorry, folks, but people was like, "Hey, Netflix is all that's cool and all. I don't mind going on streaming platforms to see films.
Netflix is great. It's great.
Yeah, I've got Netflix, I've got Shudder, got Prime, got Disney, got Paramount. Some of them I got for free because of my Sky subscription. But I still miss the days when I could just go out after a Friday night in school, hang out with some mates at the video store, pick some movies, and then go home and watch them. I miss that. I see Goonies in the background there in European Vacation. Well, it is a Warner Brothers movie, so.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. To be young again, man. I mean, I'm still young, but fuck.
Well, young was a lifetime ago for me, man.
And Michael is just smitten over Star, which understandably so. She's sexy as hell.
Yeah, right? I mean, you want to go on a date with her, man? I know I sure as hell would.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah. Just there's just about that.
Yeah, she's currently taken, I know. Man. Oh man, comic book stores. We still got those some around still,
They still,
thankfully.
we still got those. We still got those. Yes.
Yeah. Bunch of cool comics I got in those places.
And then we have Corey Feldman with basically just has resting bitch face all throughout the movie.
Yeah, right.
He's so serious. But apparently, according to I think Joel Schumacher said that he wanted Corey Feldman to pretty much act like Rambo.
Well, he's got that look nailed down to the T somewhat already.
They got the bandana, but he told Corey, to act like Rambo. And Corey Feldman didn't almost get this role because apparently, I believe it was this scene or the second scene when they're together. Apparently, around this time during filming, he had his first line of cocaine, and he had slept for 2 days, and he was basically he damn near filmed some of these scenes off no sleep and high as fuck. Well, not high as fuck, but crashing from cocaine.
Yeah, filming and cocaine, not a good combination.
But how old was your mom when this movie came out? You don't mind me asking?
Well, I'll tell you right now, right at the moment, there's a 15-year difference between me and her. So I'm 39, add 15 years to her age. But I think she was, if I remember correctly, might have been about maybe 18 or 19 at this point.
Okay, so she probably was a two Corey's fan.
She was more into the vampire ones because she's into like
she was gotcha.
She was always into rock and metal, and they have that rock and metal look, and that's where my taste in music came from too. So
they do look like a rock band. This is true.
Yeah, definitely rock stars right there.
Yeah, and in the 80s, rock bands, was the thing to be. Those hair bands, they were all over the place.
Yeah, you had hair bands, bands like fucking Motley Crue, Poison, Wasp, and Skid Row, but also around that time, you had thrash metal bands starting to come into the scene. I mean, in 1986, about a year before this, you had Master of Puppets by Metallica, you had Rain in Blood by Slayer, Megadeth just started to come into the scene. So the thrash metal scene and the hair metal scenes were kind of were popping off at each other at this point in time.
All right, so we got our second attack once again. They're getting yanked in the air, but once again, we don't see anything.
Nope.
I love that.
Exactly. It's like it's all played to the mind. You got to let your imagination run wild on what the hell it is.
And also too, and as you look on David here, once we see the transformation scene, when we really see the vampires in full view, it's simple prosthetics, simple prosthetics on the face and some contact lenses and some fangs, and boom, There you go.
Exactly. You get all this build up, and another crazy thing is that for a while nobody knew that they were them until they started hanging off a bridge, but you had no indication of who or what it was.
Oh, they built it up. This scene, yeah. This scene was when, the scene coming up here was the scene where Corey Feldman was coming down hard off a cocaine binge, and he was almost fired.
You can see it on his face. He's fucking half cut right now.
Yeah, you can see it on his face, and he hasn't had no sleep. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They filmed the scene off in 2 days of no sleep, which kind of makes it go like, God damn.
There's a reason why he never showed up in Ninja Turtles Part 2 because they took his ass to rehab. That's why he was in the first one and then the third one after the second. So, you know.
You think we just wrote that comic stuff for our folks? Actually, I thought it was bakery. It's just
He's trying to let them know, like, look, dude, there's something going on here.
Truth, justice, the American way. I'm like, this fucking way. He's doing Sylvester Stallone. He's impersonating Sylvester Stallone Rambo right now.
He's literally doing it. He's got the fucking red headband and everything right now. Damn, man.
You can't kind of see it on his face that he is struggling.
Yeah, he is like at the point
He's
like,
he's fighting it, bro.
Yeah. He's just like, man, I need this. I need to make friends with the bed right now. That's what I need to do. Oh man, fair rides. You know, there was a time when I used to go when I was younger. I used to go on fair rides non-fucking stop.
Oh, same here.
Yeah.
I would be.
Yeah.
When I was at the fair, I would be at the fair all day and night. Even, I mean, my wallet would take a hit, but hey, it was fun.
Oh yeah, my wallets are good. There was this one. I'll tell you this one story. There was this one story where me and my mom was on this fair ride. I made the mistake of eating a pizza before going on this ride, by the way. And this ride was like a round cage thing that you're in, and the ride's spinning. And then while the ride's spinning, the round cage thing you're in starts rolling while it's spinning, right? And I had this urge to fucking want to puke, and I was trying to hold it in. Lou's like, "Don't you fucking do it! Don't you?" I'm like, I'm trying not to. I couldn't hold it anymore. The puke comes out, but the moment the puke came out, it was rolling. So the puke that came out backfired all over my face. So all the pizza, I looked like a pizza face. So I was pretty fucked up. But we usually talk about that every once in a while.
Ah, shit. Oh, that sucks, man. You see an attractive girl, you try to holler, and then you find out she has a man. Sucks.
Well, that's
it's awkward
this day. That sucks right there. There's Jack Bauer there, still doing his Stand By Me shtick right now.
It's basically the Stand By Me. He's being the character of Stand By Me.
Yeah, he was playing an asshole in that one too.
Oh, Kid Soul. If you want Kid Soul to play a heel, he could be a great heel.
Yeah, he was in that other film as well, the one that Samuel L. Jackson was in, where he was playing that racist character.
A Time to Kill. He was great. Yeah. He was great. Very convincing.
He was very good in that film, man.
Another great Keith Sutherland film is Eye for an Eye with Sally Field.
Oh yeah, I think I remember seeing that one a long time ago.
Yeah, he can play a piece of shit really well.
Oh yeah, he's very good at it. But then again, you look at Donald Sutherland; he was good at playing villainous roles too. So he definitely got it off his old man.
Oh, Lockup! Is an amazing film.
Yeah, Lockup. When he was playing Drungo, man, he was an absolute fucking prick in that movie. Like he was hell bent in making sure Stallone never got out of jail again.
And now Michael's racing with the boys, looking straight out of a 1980s MTV music video.
Oh yeah, got the music for it too.
Hair flowing and shit.
Yeah. This is back in a time when music actually was cool in movies.
And soundtracks mattered for movies.
Oh, yeah, definitely. You want a good example of a movie that had a really cool fucking soundtrack? All you got to do is look no further than The Crow.
The Crow. This.
Yeah.
And then me and Quez talked about it for the movie reviews, Set It Off and Boomerang. I miss those days when soundtracks was just as important as the movie itself.
Yeah. The last decent soundtrack I've heard in a movie that I actually bought a soundtrack CD for would probably be Freddy versus Jason. I thought that soundtrack was brilliant.
He hit him. He hit him.
He punched him, and he's just like, "Really? Is that all you got?"
I could kill you. I could kill you right now.
Yeah. He's just kind of like, "Yeah, I'll like that. Is that you got? Okay, I'll let you go with that."
I think I actually kind of impressed David too. I was like, "Oh shit, okay."
He's like thinking, "Man, you got some balls to punch me in the face like that? I think I like you already."
Yeah, I think I like you.
Yeah, you could tell he was actually taking a liking to him, especially when they get to the final fight at the end. Like, he still wanted to be a part of the crew.
I like the vampire lair. Really cool set design.
Oh, very good set design. I'd love to know who it was that did the set designs on this. I think it might have been the same guy who did the set designs for The Walking Dead.
So check it out. Like,
I'm convinced of it. So this place used to be like what? Some old abandoned hotel that got caught in a landslide or something?
I think so.
Yeah. It's got all the stuff and all that on there.
And you know what, too? And as for Michael, look, I get it. You move to a new city, you know, and you meet these new group of friends. Ultimately, you're just trying to get with Star, but
yeah, that's what he wants,
all
really.
been
We definitely have. That's a nice husky, by the way.
Oh yeah, it's adorable.
Yep. That's why it's hard to watch that certain scene on the thing.
Poster of Molly Ringwald. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Back when she was the it girl, Hollywood.
Yeah. What happened to her now, anyway?
She was in Dahmer.
Oh shit, that was her?
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't recognize her.
Yeah, as Dahmer's father's girlfriend. Yeah.
Wow, I had no idea that was her.
Yep, that was her.
Yeah, I'll tell you right now, man. That Dahmer TV show, holy shit.
Great show.
Very good show. Very controversial, too. And the crazy thing is, right, that was the highest rated Netflix TV show in ages. Like, that stayed on #1 for, like, nearly 2 months.
It's only controversial because of morons.
Yeah. But again, like I said, it's the only Netflix show I know that stayed in #1 for 2 months straight.
And I would take down that poster of Rob Lowe, though. Come on, Sam.
Yeah, like what are you doing, dude?
Come on, bro.
There's plenty of other cool
Oh yeah,
posters.
this is when David mind fucks Michael.
Oh yeah. You're eating noodles.
Which looking back on it, I'm like, oh, I see what he's doing.
He's playing games with him.
Playing games with him, so that way he could drink the wine / blood.
Yeah. He's like, how's the maggots, man? How they taste?
How they taste.
I'd have been like, fuck that if I saw that.
That's fucking gross.
Oh
man, maggots are so gross.
Well, there was a Gore song named after them. Maggots are falling like rain.
Yeah, but it actually was rice.
Oh well, that was a waste of food right there.
I'll tell you, they're vampires, right? How they eating Chinese food? I mean, the vampires can't digest regular food like that, right?
Some can and some can't, according to mythologies. It all depends on what mythology they're following.
I'm guessing they can eat it, but it won't.
It's not going to sustain them.
Not gonna sustain. Yeah.
I mean, they can eat it, sure.
They can eat it, yeah, but it's not gonna. Yeah, it won't sustain it. So
Blood's the only way for them.
Jamie Kurtz, God damn.
Dude, she was so fucking hot in this movie. It's hard to believe when you see what she looks like now. I mean, she still looks okay now,
She
but
still looks good. She still looks good.
yeah, but back then, you don't even fucking recognize her. Man, that was a hell of a trip for him.
Yep, offers him the blood. And then Jamie Gertz told him not to drink it because it is blood. And Michael doesn't believe it because he's been mind fucked. He thinks it's a trick again.
You
So
had a chance to be a
it makes sense why David did what he did.
Yeah. Here's a hot seat question for you then. You had a chance to be a vampire. Would you do it?
But here's the thing. I'm not thinking about being a vampire. I'm just thinking about fucking Star.
I know, but if that was the price of admission, would you do it?
To be a vampire, I mean, it sounds cool on paper, but that means I have to be emotionally detached from everybody.
Yeah, that's the
Like,
only downside.
I can't have a girlfriend. I can't. I could kiss my wrestling career goodbye. Well, not really. Well, yeah, because I have to travel. I have to go out in sunlight.
Unless this is the kind of vampirism where you can walk in the day. There are those that do that too,
Yeah, I mean, it sounds cool on paper. I think it's not worth that at the end of the day. It'd probably be cool to do, probably for a week, but I'd want to turn back into human.
Knowing me, you know what I'm going to be doing. I'd go for as long as I could.
I'll go as long as I could if fucking Jamie Gertz was looking at me like, James, stop it. All right. Okay.
Come on, James, get focused now. I know she's hot, but come on now.
She's bad as hell.
I know, but we got to do this. Hey, what's up, Motionless Zombie says here, hey guys, which would you choose if you were in the 80s? A prime Molly Ringward or a prime Jamie Lee Curtis? For me, prime.
For me, it's prime Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Jamie Lee on this one.
I never really looked at Molly like that. Yeah, I never really did.
I haven't even seen what she looks like. It's been a while since I've seen her.
I told you she was just in Dahmer.
Oh yeah, shit, my bad. I'm not paying attention. Sorry, folks. Hang on, let me just hit myself. There you go. I'm awake.
And now begins Michael's initiation phase.
This is step one.
You know what's great too? Kiefer Sutherland barely speaks in this film. He doesn't have a lot of dialogue. A lot of it's just his presence.
Dude, like I said, he's got that it factor. Like, this guy has the total package when it comes to being an actor. He has the presence. He definitely knows how to deliver his lines, and he definitely knows how to carry himself in whatever role he's playing in.
Yeah, cool, charismatic, can be intimidating. Yeah.
He's got it all.
You know what's crazy too? Because I've seen some clips of this is wild, but hold on. Oh, this is crazy.
Sounds like my kind of party.
Fuck that, dude. I have to hold on for the train. Oh shit.
Yeah, I'd do that crazy shit if there was.
Yeah, Michael's like, Jesus Christ.
He's there hanging, thinking, "What the fuck am I doing?"
You know what's actually crazy? Because I mean, the fog helps, but if you take that fog away, the drop is not really that big. I mean, the bridge is not really that high.
No, but he doesn't know that because he's never been there before.
He said, "You're one of us. Let go." I'm like, "Kiss my ass."
I'd have been like, "What's going to happen if I let go? Am I going to fly?"
But it said, like, what the fuck? You want me to let go?
I'd be like, really?
I'd be so scared, bro. I wouldn't know what to do. Well, I'm like, damn, I want to I don't want to fuck Star this bad.
Well, unless you got upper body strength to climb back up, your only option now is to jump.
Yeah, you can. You know, it would have been cool if you saw them fly out the fog. That would have been pretty cool. But 1980s, I don't necessarily trust 1980s technology to make it look cool.
Nah, you wouldn't be able to get away with it back then. It was all they had to think outside the box with certain things.
Well, that's why they stuck with them only doing the overhead shots. Because to actually see them fly, it probably would not look good in 1987.
No, it definitely wouldn't. You know, with the backdrop effects and everything. And now he's back in bed. That must have been a hell of a night for him.
Now I'm about to see Michael slowly start turning.
Yep. Starting getting the sensitive to light and all that shit. Yeah, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, dude.
Well, I mean, I've had those days when I woke up. Oh man, those be the worst. You stay up all night and you'll wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning. Oh, and half the day is gone. Oh, it's the worst.
I remember times I used to go to sleep at fucking 4 in the morning and I didn't get up till about 2 in the afternoon, maybe 3.
Oh, well, that's what used to happen during Sport Network days. There'll be some long nights.
Yeah.
I don't know how that man did.
I don't know either, man. I mean, I was just recently, talking to him on Twitter a couple of days ago. We were talking about the photos that I put up in Venice, and yeah, he was kind of happy that I'm actually, doing stuff I'm wanting to do. So, been in touch briefly,
And then, so we are
now, time-wise, 35 minutes, 32 seconds in.
And we still haven't seen the Lost Boy. We haven't seen the vampires be vampires yet. It's just been building up.
Not yet. Like I said, this is back in the day, folks, when people had
They took their time. They took their time.
Yeah, people were patient back in the day. In this day and age, people are so goddamn impatient. They want to see it all up front, not let it build.
My glasses at night.
He's got a taxidermy dog.
I think I should. Taxidermy. I got Corey Haim looking crazy in this. Shirts he's wearing. God damn.
Yeah, he's definitely an 80s kid.
Yeah, they got him crazy.
I don't think I could wear a shirt like that in this day and age, so.
At the house, they're circling the house. What you gonna do, Michael?
They're letting you know.
It's so funny. They said Michael times in this film. Earl Schumacher really liked that?
Yeah. Here, Philip here just said for him he's choosing Jamie Lee Curtis, especially due to the fact that she was on True Lies. Yeah.
Don't blame him there.
I mean, dude, I saw her doing that scene with Arnold Schwarzenegger in the scene. I was just like, holy
Oh, it was game over. Game over. It was game over. I don't watch the movie no more.
That was it. I must have watched that scene when I was a kid. I must have watched that scene about 5 or 6 times and noticed a little business going down below, but that's another topic for another day.
All right. I'll relax.
Hey, come on, man. I was a kid back then. And I was seeing some cool shit back in the day.
Look, even I didn't go that star.
Well, I did. What can I say?
Yeah. This scene is clearly girls that love Corey Haim. I don't not feel comfortable boy taking a bath.
Husky's just sitting there like, I gotta sit here while this dude's having a bath. I want to go and have some biscuits and nap.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Up, it's starting to get to Michael.
Yep, the urge is starting to kick in. And the dog knows it too. He's like, fuck off. That's the thing about dogs and cats, man. They know when something's up.
Now Michael's trying to fight it. He's trying to fight it.
I don't blame him.
He's opening the door. He's got that look in his eye. And the Nook tackles the Nook tackles the shit out of him.
You see the look on the dog's face. He's like, "Fucking come on, then, bitch."
Now, Corey, don't stand up. Please don't stand up. Grab a towel.
Well, luckily the camera cut before we did, so we didn't have to see that.
Okay, please, God.
If they did that, this would have got an X rating.
Oh, they did that. This movie would no longer exist.
Yeah, it'd be a fucking NC-17 right there.
You got a little ass kid showing his dangling.
Can't do that. I would not want to be in that shadow part right now. Damn, he bit the shit out of him. Damn. Yeah, he knows shit's going down. The fuck? Someone just fell down behind me. What the fuck was that? I got shit moving around in here. You still there, dude? You're a shit-sucking vampire waiting till your mom fight. What's your mom gonna do? She can't do shit. He's a vampire.
Bro, but that's just like a little kid though. Like
I
just
know.
he acts like a little kid. Like you went to mom fight now. Kid reaction.
It's funny though.
That's his biggest threat. Like I'm gonna tell mom.
I'd be like, yeah, what's she gonna do?
That no, fuck. I was like, no, why I gotta tell? Leave mom out of this.
Yeah.
I ain't getting my.
Well, he's calling the Frog Brothers up.
This phone call. He's like, he's always had bad breath.
Yeah. He wants him to stake him. Who the fuck are those two in the back? Is that their parents or something?
It's my brother. All right, we'll come over and do it. Yeah. We'll come over and kill your brother. Yeah.
Yeah, good luck with that.
What's so great is that the Frog Boys, we later found out they're a bunch of pussies.
Yeah, they're talking a big game, and then when it comes down to crunch time, they're just like, "Oh shit, we're in over our heads right now."
And work is upside down house.
Oh yeah, imagine waking up and finding out you're stuck to the ceiling.
Yeah, he's trying to get his powers, just doesn't know how to control it.
Yeah, you don't know what to do.
freak out when he sees him out of the mirror, out of the window is
I don't blame him for freaking out. I mean, I'd be freaking out
he's
too if I
great.
saw.
He's great. He's great in this role.
He was. Like he definitely nailed it in this film.
I believe that Diane plays the mom, but she just looks like a stereotypical '80s mom. So it's great casting.
Oh yeah, definite. Almost.
That's a great freak out.
Yeah, he's like, he's gonna kill me. Ah! And he's just sitting there like, oh Jesus, not again. He's like, damn it, why can't I just get laid for just one fucking night without them interrupting?
It's actually pretty crazy. I mean, people sound like he's the head vampire, but I think that was how they made him look. He looks expecting.
Yeah, he looks like a regular dude you see out of the '80s, that had that kind of like sensibilities type thing going on. And then when
He
you
looks
realize,
like a stereotypical in the 80s.
Yeah, and then when you realize what he is later on, you just sit there thinking, wait, what the hell did I just miss?
I'm like, you're like, really? Him?
Yeah. I wasn't expecting it even when I first saw it. I was just like, damn, we're going to go there?
That is one of the best parts of Corey Haim. Like, I could buy that they're brothers. I could believe it.
Oh yeah, they definitely had that chemistry as as siblings in this.
Yeah, they have
big
chemistry.
You don't see that an awful lot in movies where you have a chemistry that matches, and with this is one of those rare examples.
That's his excuse. I read a very scary book. That's the excuse.
Oh come on, man, that's not gonna work.
That's not gonna work. That's a shit. That's a shit excuse.
Come on, bro. You need to come up with something better than that.
I read a book.
Oh shit! Look at that milk carton.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, there's another hint for anyone that never knew. That fucking car horn, man. I'm like, what?
Hilarious.
It is pretty funny, I gotta admit. Well, he's
I personally
yeah.
I personally think he's a vampire slayer.
Oh yeah, definitely. Because it's kind of funny what he says. We'll get to that when we get there, but it's kind of funny what he hints at the end. Yeah, he's there with fucking onions and garlic.
Got the garlic necklace.
Like, dude, like garlic. I mean, I know it's one of the things that deters vampires, but god damn, you're gonna wear a whole necklace full?
All right. All right, where it looks like the boy is about to attack Max.
Yep.
And again, we're still very much in the film, and we have not seen the actual vampires yet.
We ain't seen nothing. Again, they're keeping it on the back burner. They're building that suspension up. They're letting you think about it.
That's actually pretty important because you have to put some time into the characters, some time into the story, so that way when it pays off, it pays off effectively.
Yeah, exactly. Just let it build. And that seems to be the one thing that's lost with a lot of films lately. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's still some good movies out there today, but they keep missing that one key ingredient because, again, people's attention spans these days are not as concentrating as we used to have them back in the day. Hey, hang on, James, your microphone just went weird then. What's happening to you? I'll tell you what's happening to you. You're turning into a fucking vampire.
Oh, oh Lord.
All right, James, hold on now.
But what I like about Star is that you don't know if you should trust her or not.
No, you don't.
We really don't. You really don't know if we should trust her.
No, because it's like, you know she's one of them, but whose side is she really on?
And apparently she's supposed to be Michael's first kill.
Supposed to have been, yeah. But that didn't happen.
Again, this is for all the teenage girls. This is probably as erotic as we're gonna get.
Yeah. Dude, that fucking song, it takes me back.
It's a great song. It's a great song.
I love it. That's why I put it on the Discord. I was just like, I'm getting ready for this. Brought back all the memories, man, when I first saw it.
It's a great song. Great song, great soundtrack.
I know there's been a few cover versions, but the original will still be a classic. I mean, there's good cover ones out there, yes, but you just can't top that original one.
Don't fuck with the original.
No. I don't know why, but every time I look at this abandoned building, I'm getting Fallout vibes right now. That's the one good thing about being a vampire, though. Great healing abilities.
She healed him. That pussy must have been immaculate.
Oh, yeah. Pussy heals all.
Yes, it does.
Yeah. Gotta try it sometime, folks.
No, listen. Look, if I'm turning into a vampire, I'm freaking out. Yo, if Jamie Gertz wants to make out with me and have sex, I'm like, okay, I'll put my issue to the side right now.
Oh, dude, if I was a vampire, trust me, dude, I am gonna have one hell of a party.
What's he at now, Paul?
All right, we are now at 51 minutes, 39 seconds. Mike's talking to his mom.
Okay.
Corey's looking at him more suspect, like, I don't want to be near this dude right now.
Understandably so.
Yep. Dude,
Knowing that my brother could kill me at any second. Yeah.
That fucking t-shirt.
Yeah, like I said, they got Corey looking crazy in this.
I bet he chose the wardrobe himself.
Maybe, but I'm just like, God, dude, his fashion sense is crazy.
The last movie I saw Corey Haim in was Crank 2.
And this is the scene where the dog attacks her.
Yeah, this dog goes fucking Cujo on her.
You know why, right?
Let me guess. Because the dog knows what's up with them. Garlic?
No, it's daytime. Max is vulnerable.
Oh, yeah.
He's vulnerable, so he's his protector.
He's straight up telling her, fuck off. Come back later.
So I like how they're kind of giving us hints, clues about Max as the movie progresses.
Yeah, they're basically telling you, look, something's not quite right here. You got a pissed off dog that's itching to bite someone's head off. You know, I just realized something too. That's the same dog that was in another movie, which was about that dog that I don't even ever saw that film. It's called White Dog, where that dog was attacking people that wasn't white. It was like a psychological kind of movie. Dog ended up getting shot at the end.
What's the type of dog that wasn't white?
Yeah, pretty much. Like the owner.
It was about a racist ass dog.
Well, the owner made him that way, and they try to get him to snap out of that, but ultimately it didn't work in the end. It was kind of like a tragic story.
Movie sounds funny as hell. Sounds funny as hell. I'll look for it.
Yeah, I forgot there's a Wikipedia link, and let me find it. I remember the name of the film. I think it was called that. Yeah, here it is. It was done by Samuel Fuller. I'm gonna send you the wiki link. Hang on. It came out in 1982. So it's a long ass time ago.
Oh yeah, you can tell Michael's going through shit. You can tell in his appearance, and the Frog Brothers are suspecting. Sam and the Frog are suspecting that Max is something's up with Max.
Yeah, but the crazy shit is, when they try that shit on him, he doesn't show the signs of it.
And how they came about that was actually really clever. They say, he invited him in the house.
Yeah, they invited him so they could try and find out if he was it, and it turns out he wasn't, just to throw us off the scent. And then later on, we're just like, oh shit,
because they invited him in the house.
Exactly.
It makes him powerless.
Damn. Yeah, I'm just gonna use the bathroom a minute. I'll be right back.
So hopefully y'all are enjoying us watching The Lost Boys. Very entertaining film. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. And yeah, we are this deep into the film, like we've been saying. No sign of vampires. All just been built up in some good storytelling. We're at the dinner scene where they're trying to expose Max for being a vampire. And you have Corey Feldman with the bitch face. He looks so serious. All right, look at Max trying to get getting his Mac on. This is a funny scene, the dinner scene. Fucking dousing his spaghetti with garlic.
And I'm back. Oh, the dinner party. Oh, the dinner scene. Here we go.
Oh, it's hilarious. It's a funny scene.
It is a funny scene. But this is a comedy as well as a horror, too, which is, a nice little combination they put there.
I'm gonna hold you up, man. If a little kid gives me Parmesan cheese that's really garlic, and I'm dousing that shit in spaghetti, I'm smacking the shit out of them. Too much garlic. Oh, shit.
Dude, garlic and spaghetti, that's a pretty bad combination. That's guaranteed to give you the screaming shits if your stomach ain't ready for it.
Corey don't look like he's gonna explode at any moment.
Yeah, it sounds like you're ahead of me a little bit too, because I'm at the bit where he's just at the garlic. I think
Okay, I'll pause for a second. Yeah, I just at the part where Corey Haim he just threw water at him.
All right, hang on. I'll wait. I'll tell you when I get to that part when he's throwing water at him. All right, there you go. He just threw water at him from there. Well, what'd you expect? You threw water in his balls. What'd you expect?
I know, read the lights.
They are absolutely just going to work on this.
Yeah. I know what you think, Sam, but you're wrong.
Yeah, he looks like he looks like every stereotypical stepfather in the '80s, bro. The glasses with the suit. He's the type of dude that you could tell he's the type of dude that you say, "You're not my real dad."
Yeah, Stephen Hovers. Honey, I'm home.
Honey, I'm home. Yeah, that's the type of dude that he does look like that type.
He does look like that type of dude, yeah.
He was so sweet with me. Sorry,
Honey, I'm home. That's fucking great.
Honey, I'm home. You won't believe the kind of day I had today, darling. Oh, really? What happened? Oh, I just had somebody throw water at my balls.
Pretty much.
Yeah. What's this dude up to lately, anyway?
God, imagine that being your only entertainment. Just going to the fucking carnival.
Well, yeah, there's no TV back home, so this is the only way I'm going to get some fun. Yeah, Kiefer Sutherland right there. Again, this guy's like acting presence in this is just fucking top notch.
It's just his presence alone.
Yeah. It's like people say about him not talking a lot. He doesn't need to talk a whole lot. The guy just screams like presence right there.
Yeah, we're about to get the reveal.
With some Run DMC and Aerosmith playing.
One of the greatest hip hop songs of all time.
Can't argue that.
Very influential.
This is one of those rare examples when you mix rock and metal with rap and it works. And that's when you started getting bands like, crossovers like Suicidal Tendencies. And of course, if you ain't heard of it before, Ice-T's band project, Body Count. Fucking great band. They they put a combination of rap and metal. Even Biohazard did the same thing.
Now this is where we're finally gonna see the vampires do their thing, and it's only about an hour in. An hour in, we're now about to see the vampires in action.
To quote Kiefer, "Initiation's over. Now for the real thing."
And we're about to get the thumbnail.
The thumbnail's coming up, folks. I remember when I saw this reveal the first time, I was like, "Holy shit!"
And it's simple. It's simple.
Boom! There you go.
Just some prosthetics. And contacts and fangs, and boom, there you go.
Yeah, and exactly like I said, this movie was my introduction to vampires, not knowing what they were at the time when I was a kid. His fucking face, man, when he looks pissed off on there.
And what I like about this too, they're not doing the stereotypical, bite them on the necks. Like they're actually doing other stuff. Like we just saw David bite him in the head, snapping necks, ripping limbs off. Like it's actually a pretty cool take on it's a nice little spin on the vampire lore. They're not doing the stereotypical, just bite him on the neck.
Yeah, like this is a pretty gruesome scene when it got going for its time.
This is definitely the most violent the movie's gonna get.
Yeah, and stuffing their asses on the bonfire.
And according to Keith Sutherland, I think he said that there was actually more to that scene. They just cut it out.
They had to, dude, because otherwise they would have went way too far. Because keep in mind, like we had like slasher movies and horror movies that were going to the levels that we expect in a horror movie, and because this is like a big studio movie, they didn't want to go that far. Yep, he's. I'm about a second behind, but I can hear him saying it. But you must feed. That's the only downside about being a vampire. But knowing me though, if I'm gonna be sucking blood out of somebody, I'm gonna be taking out assholes that do it. I'm not gonna go after innocent people.
Yeah, but yeah, that was great though. Like I said, like we just now have finally seen the vampires in an hour in, and it was worth it. It was worth it.
Totally worth it. Yeah, like we didn't see nothing for an hour, but you know what? After seeing that build up, that's the payoff right there, and it was great. And that's like I said again, that is what is sorely missed in the majority of the movies that we see today. They're too quick to show it. And the problem is, like I said, if you try to stretch it out a little more, then you get people getting pissed off going, "Oh, this is boring. I want to see some action." I'm like, dude, chill the fuck out. Be patient. You're gonna get it. Of course she is.
Who's David?
We'll tell you later, kid.
You drank someone's blood? Are you crazy?
He didn't know at the time, dude.
Graham's ad libs are great.
he's putting on the clinic with that, man. That was a strong point when it came to acting and how he was able to improv some of the lines.
No, he's a very charismatic kid.
Exactly.
And the last Corey Haim movie I watched, it was actually a pretty bad film. It was called Blown Away with him and Nicole Eggert.
Blown Away, huh? Let me look that up.
Yeah, I mean it's not a good film. I think one of the last two Corey films before they split apart, but
oh yeah, I see it. Yeah, I remember that one. I remember hearing about that one. That one was a fucking shit show.
Yeah. Hey, Nicole Eggert though was hot in it, but
I'm not gonna argue that one bit.
But I'm just like, I don't want to see Corey. I don't want to see Corey Haim's ass.
Did you know that Corey was also a biker gang member, uncredited in Batman and Robin?
Yeah, I did hear about that. Yeah,
I didn't realize that.
Oh, I love this song.
Great music, dude. Like I said, great soundtrack back then.
I love this. I always love this song.
Dude, this dude is like building big ass stake fences.
Yeah. This is when we learn. Yeah, this is when we learn that the Frog Brothers they talk a lot of shit, but they scared as hell.
Talk shit, but they act like total bitches when it comes down to the crunch.
Yes, that's what makes it great.
But I guess this was their like first encounter. Like they prepared for
their
it,
first encounter with the vampires. Yes.
Yeah.
Another example of like people talk shit till they're actually in that situation.
Exactly.
That's why I always laugh when people are like, when people talk shit to me about horror films, like, oh, if that was me, I would have done this. I would have. You wouldn't have done shit. You'd have been scared just like everybody else.
Yeah, like like they're writing the check with their mouths that their ass ain't cashing anytime soon.
Like, because this ain't no comic book.
Yeah, really.
Stay out. Funny.
You might want to follow what that sign said, kid.
Get your ass away from her. But they're just gonna kill her. Just on sight.
Dude, I'll tell you right now, if they did that, I would have jumped in this TV screen and rammed a stake up their ass.
Look, they didn't even think about it. They were gonna stab her just on sight.
Yeah, they were just like, oh, she's here, she's a vampire, we'll stake her. You don't know that.
But you don't know that, man.
You're going on a guess right now, dude. Imagine if you staked her and she wasn't a vampire. Hey, you're getting done for murder 1.
This is a great scene when we see them in their lair, sleeping upside down.
That's weird. The whole vampire mythology, they all sleep upside down. I don't think all of them do that, but it's a good take.
And here's another thing too. We don't see this very often in movies nowadays. Yeah, why not go to their lair in the fucking daytime when they're at the most vulnerable and kill them? And that's what they try to do here.
I don't know, because they reckon it didn't raise the stakes or some shit. I don't know. I don't know the reasons behind it, but
it's called logic, Paul. It's logic.
Logic goes out the window sometimes with these films today. They're like, man, they don't like that smell already. They're like, yeah, what's going on in here? It's probably a you're probably standing in the area where the vampires take a shit. As if they do take a shit.
I don't think they take shits.
All right. Well, they're smelling something bad either way.
There's nothing here. Go, guys.
Cornful got scared as shit. Jesus!
That was fucking great. That was so hilarious. I like that.
I mean, they did get one of them. They did get Ted. I'm sorry, Bill. Bill.
Yeah, yeah. Because like I said, they had to kill him off early because he was getting ready to start shooting Bill and Ted. First come, first stake. And boy, were they so pissed off when this happens. Especially Kiefer's character, man. He was pissed.
You're dead meat!
I'd believe it too if he's saying that shit to me when he's coming after me. Oh, he is mad. He is really mad. Face on that dude, man.
Oh yeah, when it comes to being pissed, Keith Sutherland's one of the best.
Oh yeah, you see good examples of that when you watch him on 24.
And I like the moment when the tear comes down his face.
Yeah, because he lost one of his own, and he's pissed about it, and he wants payback. Yo, Mike, now's not a good time for a beauty sleep. You might want to, start the car right now.
We don't ride with vampires. They get your asses in the car.
Damn, that blood is sparkling.
We don't ride with vampires, man. If you don't get your little asses in this car.
And learn to drive while you're at it. You almost went off a cliff.
Warp speed, Star Trek reference.
Jesus. Yeah, you might want to like back off right now.
Now about to get to the third act, which is fucking awesome.
Oh yeah, this is where things really do get really cool from this movie. Because, like I said, we've had time for the characters to build up. We know what's going down. Now we're gonna get the payoff. Dude, stop holding the stake like it's a gun. It ain't a bloody gun.
These boys really have no idea what they're doing.
No, they're in over their heads right now.
They really don't have no idea what they're doing. Like he said, they played a mind trick on us. They opened their mind, they opened their eyes and talked.
Basically, what he's trying to say is, in his own way, is that, dude, I don't have a clue what I'm doing. I'm shitting bricks. I'm in over my head.
I'm scared as fuck.
Pretty much. That's exactly what he is right now.
I'm going to Max tonight. You're trying to ruin it. No, honey, there's nothing wrong.
Great acting by Corey Haim. Just the desperation in his voice.
Yeah.
He was a really good actor, man.
Dude, he definitely had the acting chops. I mean, you like you said, I mean, like that other film he was in, the one you told me about last time we did a show. The one he was in with
I
Peter
love
Weller.
this song, man.
Dude, it's such a banging soundtrack, and the music score is just as good.
Yeah, because they would so let you do this. They would so let you steal the holy water.
Oh yeah, like that's gonna happen.
They would definitely let you do that.
Look on her face. She's like, motherfucker, you serious?
Pick her up and stuff instead of it, okay?
Dude, I haven't seen one of those things.
I guess so. Send off to be late.
That thing around his head. I ain't seen one of those in ages.
But now they prepare for battle.
Yep. It's you or them now. All right, get everything set up, guys, because it's you or them now or never.
Die, Mr. Vampire! Let's fucking go!
And the fight is on. Let's do it.
This song gets me so amped every time I hear it.
It's not hard to see why, man. It's such a good soundtrack. Oh, we got water.
The water guns with the holy water. Clever.
Kind of reminds me of Zombies Ate My Neighbors. You remember that video game?
Ha!
Such a good game. I mean, I actually managed to get that on the Game Pass. It brought back some memories, dude.
The sun's going down.
Good night and good luck.
The cinematography is really good here.
It's such great cinema work.
Such beautiful shots of Santa Carla.
Yeah. It's the kind of place I would like to visit. Dude, look at their feet. But we all know what's going to happen when they wake up.
Here they come.
Here we go.
They're on their way.
They got a score to settle. That's in reverse.
And again, you never see them flying though. It's Lavish's point of view overhead shots, which is the best choice. Like I said, if we actually saw them flying, it would probably look fucking terrible.
Back then, yeah, it would have. But to be honest with you, I actually prefer that kind of view shot for something like that. Makes it more like immersive.
What's the matter?
Oh, just old memories coming back.
Oh, seriously, why are you so young?
No, well, it's something Dan.
I will say how they did the Max character, very well written, because you definitely don't see it coming.
No, we
You think it's just a dude. You just think it's just a dude that's just trying to get, with a single mother.
Yeah, you got to give a shout out to Jeffrey Borham, who wrote the screenplay for this. He was one of the writers in this. He's the one that made that nice little twist for us.
Some yell and scream, some will fight, some explode, some implode, but all will try to.
All right, you Rambo wannabe.
He's trying so hard to be Rambo. It's great.
He really is.
I hear them. They're getting close.
Yo, Husky, you might want to run.
He can't. He's stuck on the fence.
Oh shit! You better be quicker than they are. Because right now they're in the mood to eating your face off.
They'll just unhook the leash. Why you have to untie the thing? Unhook the fucking leash.
Just take the collar off.
Take the collar off.
I mean,
Here they come. Here they come.
Oh,
Here they come.
Get in the house.
Like, get your ass up.
Now's not the time to fall. Come on now. That's what I like. You don't see them flying, but their acting is great. Like they believe they're there.
Yeah, it was great. Yeah.
Damn, he went right through the fireplace.
God damn.
He is not in the mood.
God damn
Hey,
it.
you little shit.
He just easily disarmed him.
Yeah, he's just shit.
Try holy water, death breath. Oh, he definitely has the best death in the film.
Oh yeah, his death was just fucking brutal.
Nanook for MVP.
Yeah, he just dove in there like, yeah, eat this. Look at this shit. And this was like some pretty gnarly effects.
Yeah, this is pretty gnarly.
Especially when he pops out again.
Look at him, bro.
They're scared out of their minds. They ain't no vampire hunters. Get out of my face for that.
They're scared as shit. Oh my god, I'm scared as fuck.
Ooh. Somebody's been watching Evil Dead here.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
I can't wait for that new one.
Yeah, he definitely had the best death from the film.
Second best one's gonna go to the next one.
Oh yeah, this is Corey Haim's moment. Here's his moment.
His badass moment's coming up. Oh, he's there. Keep looking.
Got him.
Ooh.
Wait, see right there?
Yeah.
See how that looked? See how dodgy that looked?
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's why you didn't have them flying, because they must.
Yeah, because of that.
They must have saw that bit first and just thought, yeah, you know what? We're gonna skip that. Ooh.
You think he got him?
Yep. Did he? Nope.
You miss, sucker. Only once, pal.
Bang.
Into the stereo.
And there he goes.
I love that different music that's playing.
Yeah. And the way his voice is all getting distorted. Ooh.
Awesome. That was
Death
cool.
by stereo.
Death by stereo.
That is so metal. Yeah, you don't want to go in there, man. The plumbing's all fucked up. Oh, here he is.
Here we go.
You could tell he didn't want to kill him. He still wanted him to join when they have that little prep talk when they're fighting.
They're so fucking scared.
Yeah, right? Oh shit, he's awake. Damn. He just exploded out of that mattress.
It looked like tissue paper.
Yeah, that too. He ran over that dude's nuts.
The attack of Eddie Munster.
Eddie Munster. Come on, man. Oh, he's hungry. You can tell. Kind of reminds me of that kid on Near Dark.
Another great vampire film.
Oh, it's one of my favorites.
You afraid to face me, David?
I think a part of me thinks that, yeah, he doesn't. I think a part of me thinks they're kind of fighting for Star, just a little bit.
I'm pretty sure they are.
He's in his final form.
Here we go.
He's finally in his final form.
Just letting that
Now,
monster
I will say, Paul, the only thing I just did not like, I just wish the fight was a little bit longer. It kind of ended too quick for my taste.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. I was expecting a little more from these two going at it because because of the build-up and everything.
Yeah, it's been building up to this, yeah.
I was expecting maybe just a little bit more.
It's maybe another 2 minutes.
Probably about 3 or 4 minutes. There would have been a bit more to it.
Damn, he sounded like Christian Bale's Batman there. Never!
He did. For that moment, yeah.
And great acting by Keith Sutherland. Great acting by Keith Sutherland. You really feel bad when he dies.
Yeah, it kind of sucks. His death was
great acting on his part.
Yeah. His death was kind of bad, man. Kind of feel bad for the dude at this point.
And I kind of felt it was a little too, like I said, it was just too quick.
Too quick and too clean.
Yeah.
That was my only issue with it. But still, it wasn't too bad. I can't complain about it.
Now, if I'm Michael, I'm like, okay, I still feel the same.
Yeah, I mean, wasn't that supposed to end the curse?
Yeah, it should end the curse, but I still feel the same.
Yeah.
Now we're about to get the swerve.
Yo, I can imagine what you were like when you first saw this happen.
Because at first I'm like, okay, everybody's dead. It should.
What's the big deal? You destroyed the head vampire. It's all over.
That's it. Yeah.
It's right now.
And then
Yeah, Star said that. Yeah, Star said she doesn't feel any different. So I'm like, so who the fuck could it be?
yeah, I was thinking the same thing. And then when you saw how he reacted to that guy being dead, then you're just like, wait a minute, you said that's his son? What the fuck? And then you realize, and I'm just like, holy shit.
Not his son, but taking runaways and turning them into vampires.
Yeah. But he still treated him like a son.
They were all runaways, and Star was a runaway.
Hence the title.
Because notice how all the missing posters, and apparently Max has been behind all that. Great shot, by the way, Star and Michael in the shadows.
Yeah, that was a nice shot. Oh shit! Here we go.
This is a really good swerve. This is a really good swerve.
Very good swerve. Well, dude, he's a head vampire. He should be able to resist it. There you go. Bullshit, you didn't know that.
Of course, everybody knows that.
You're right.
There's no way you could say that.
He wanted to have the family.
It almost worked.
It almost worked, but as plans do, they tend to go tits up.
Oh shit!
He's got the Gene Simmons tongue going out there and everything.
And this actor's like he looks like a good like 6'5", so he's like towering over these people. So it's believable.
Yeah, he's roughly about 6'5", 6'6". And he's kicking their asses too.
Oh, what if he snapped Sam's neck? How wild that would have been if he just killed Sam right there.
That would have been quite a shocker if they did that.
Don't you touch my mother! Grabs him, just snap. That'd been wild.
That'd have been crazy.
That would have been crazy to kill Corey Haim like that.
Yeah. Oh, that damn truck.
Oh, Grandpa with the coming in clutch. Michael with the shove and got him.
Boom. Right in the damn fireplace.
The 3 explosions at once. Very 80s. Love it.
Oh, yeah. Man, he must have had a shitload of gas when he went.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Paul.
You knew I was going to come with some fucked up joke.
That was a fun third act. That was fun. Little too quick, but fun.
I would have loved to have seen it a bit longer, but it was still fun to watch.
The problem talking shit. Yeah, we kicked their ass. Y'all was scared as hell.
Yeah, like you couldn't have done it without these guys. Come on now.
They really didn't do shit. Well, they did kill that one guy. So yeah.
Yeah, they staked him. So.
Yep. Now everybody's back to normal.
Yep. Curse is broken.
Everybody okay?
Yep, everybody's back to normal. Curse is broken.
Charge him.
Oh, fuck you.
I ain't paying you shit, dude.
I love this ending.
Yeah, because he knew there was vampires because of what he says.
I'm thinking about living in Santa Clara. I never could stop.
All the damn vampires.
You knew? You fucking old geriatric fuck, you fucking piece of shit, fucking old, decrepit old fucker, no dick working piece of shit. You fucking old. Gonna die soon. Gonna die tomorrow, old fucking. Oh, I would have been so mad. I would have been so mad.
And there's your rant for the day, folks, from James about the pissed off. Yeah, he should have told him from the start. I mean, fuck him for that. But oh man,
great movie. Great movie.
Oh yeah, that was good. I had some fun with that shit. That was good to see that again.
Really good film. Really good film.
Yeah, that there, guys.
No, that's some bullshit. I ain't gonna hold you up, bro. I'm like, yo, fuck you, Grandpa.
Yeah, can you be like, dude, I've been going through all this shit. You could have told me right from the start there was vampires here.
You could have told us from jump. You could have told us from jump.
If they told us that from the jump, I would have been like, right, back in the truck. I'm out of here. See you later. But that would have been the end of the movie right there.
And we wouldn't have no movie. You're right.
Yeah, so we had to keep it hush hush. Is what it is.
And just the look on all three of their faces is just
it's
like you old fucking gonna have a heart attack tomorrow, arthritis having, high blood pressure having bastard.
I'd have been like, right, I'm moving back to where I was. Fuck you, I'm out. See ya.
Now, I personally think Grandpa was a vampire killer. Because why else would he always be out in the night and he knew about the vampires? I personally think he was slaying vampires on the side.
Look at all the stakes he had around his fence and in that truck.
Yeah. So
clearly,
that's what I personally think. But that is why he knew. He knew.
He's old enough to have been there long enough to know.
Yeah. But yeah, that is Lost Boys, ladies and gentlemen. Fun film. Yeah, Paul, go ahead, tell your overall thoughts on Lost Boys.
Well, I said it at the start, I'm gonna say it again. Lost Boys is a fucking great movie. I mean, watching that again for the first time in who knows how long, it was just nice to watch a classic vampire movie again. And that's another thing too, like we were talking about it throughout the whole thing. Like, I love how this movie built it up. You got to know the characters a little more. You got to, find out more about them. You had that suspension build up. You didn't see any big reveals until like much later on in the film. So it was like when you finally got to that scene where it all happened, you got the payoff. And then you're just like, okay, now I'm truly invested in this movie because I've got to know these people a lot more. And the acting was top notch. I mean, fucking Kiefer Sutherland playing as one of the head vampires. Dude, he didn't have a lot to say, but he didn't need to have a lot to say because his presence alone was just pretty solid in there. And then, of course, Corey Haim putting on a pretty good acting performance there, especially with the improv lines when he's freaking out and everything. And then, of course, the Frog Brothers putting on their moment in there too. And, of course, the hot-looking star. And just a fun movie. I mean, like, you had your nice balance of horror, you had comedy, you had that 80s vibe, you had characters you gave a fuck about, and it was just a really, again, I keep saying it is a solid movie, and it's to this day still holds up. And for those who's never seen Lost Boys, it's something I would recommend to anybody. So, like, if somebody went up to me and said, hey, pick me a vampire movie that's totally worth watching, I would say, right, if you want to start off with a vampire movie, check out Lost Boys. That'd be a good one to start them with, and then it's up to them where they want to go next with it. But this is one of my favorite vampire movies. My other favorite vampire movies, of course, would be Near Dark, Bram Stoker's Dracula, John Carpenter's Vampires, 30 Days at Night, which honestly I say was probably the vampire movie that got me back into liking vampire movies. And another one that I guess not many people know about, you might have heard this one as well, James, called Stakeland, which I thought was a very interesting take on vampire films, but that's a different topic for another day. Lost Boys is a classic, and I know they did sequels. I still have to see the third one. I'll get to that at some point. And seeing that they are planning on doing a reboot of this, all I'm going to say to the people that's involved is good luck and do not fuck it up because you're gonna have a lot of pissed off fans calling you out on it. But nothing will beat the original. But if it comes close, then who knows? We'll see. But until then, enjoy the classic because it's totally worth watching. So I'm gonna give this. I'm gonna give it 9 out of 10 because my only minor gripe I had with it was I wish the fight scene at the end would have been a bit longer. That's the only issue I had with it. Everything else was good. So yeah, 9 out of 10. Classic movie.
For me, like I said, this movie is great. It's very entertaining. I love the build up that they put into it. The performance by Jason Patrick. Shit, this might be the only movie I actually find Jason Patrick tolerable in because a lot of his movies I fucking hate. On Speed 2, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, fuck that. Why would you call it Speed 2 if you're on a goddamn cruise ship? Like, come on now.
Exactly. I thought Corey Haim and Corey Feldman, the first movie, Corey's right before they go on their run as a duo. I thought the Frog Brothers are great. Keith Sutherland as David was fantastic. Definitely a breakout role for him. Very cool. Like the group as a whole seemed very cool, charismatic, fun-loving teenagers. And that's when it makes me even cool. We found out they're vampires. So shout out to Keith Sutherland for that. Who went on to have a very successful movie career. Jamie Gertz, a star. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Kiefer went on to do Flatliners after this one, didn't he?
Flatline. Oh, another. Yeah, right after this. Yeah. Another great movie by Joel Schumacher. Jamie Gertz, a star. I mean, bro, just look at her. Enough said.
I'm not gonna say any more than that. She's just hot. End of.
The cinematography is fantastic. It's paced really well. It doesn't feel like it drags at all. The third act is great. A lot of memorable deaths, a lot of memorable lines. Love the 80s feel this movie has. Like this movie just feels like an 80s film from jump. The mood, the atmosphere is just right. This movie's great, y'all. It is great. Definitely recommend y'all checking this out. It's a very, very fun vampire flick. It's a classic. It's an all-time classic. Definitely in the top 5 of best vampire films of all time. And I would definitely say check this out. Definitely check this out. Highly recommend. Lost Boys fucking rocks. And as for my rating, I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10. It's a damn near perfect film. Wasn't damn near, it's perfect. I'll just put 10 out of 10. It's perfect for me. It's perfect. Everything I want. It's everything what I want. It has that 80s feel, cool villains, characters you like. Oh, Ed Herman as Max the Head. Very well written and very shocking because how they presented him, because he looked so unassuming. He didn't look suspicious at all, so that makes his turn even more surprising. I really like what they did. I thought Diane Weiss as the mom did really good in her role. I thought everybody did their parts well. Nobody sucked in the film. Even the grandpa I thought was funny at times. If I need a TV guy, I don't need a TV. Which I mean, kind of has a point there, but yeah.
That's just him being a cantankerous old bastard. Let's be real with that one.
Go. Look, I'm taking your ass to the retirement home after what you just did to us. But
I'm gonna leave him there. That's it.
But yeah, but yeah, like it's just the story was really good. The story was really well written. Um, with the Lost Boy story, and it's great. It's a great film. I could talk about this movie for hours, but this movie is fucking fantastic. So 10 out of 10 film. Watch it if you haven't, and it's been a blast watching this film. So
Absolutely.
so Paul, what do you have for next week?
Oh, I got something that's going to be fun here. Now, originally, I was going to pick that Netflix movie, The Big Four, which was done by the guy that did The Night Comes For Us. But a few days ago, I came across another movie that I watched with my mom, and I'm just watching it, thinking to myself, Jesus, this is fucking brutal. So after watching it, I knew right there and then this is the movie I had to pick next. So this movie's on Amazon Prime, by the way, to rent. I got this on Blu-ray. So for my next movie, folks, we are going to be checking out Project Wolf Hunting.
What is it about?
Well, I'll tell you. Basically, you got this cargo ship that's got prisoners being transported in it. They stage a prison break, but unknowingly, there's something else in the ship with them. And let's just say, when this thing wakes up, things get violent and bloody very quickly.
Okay, all right, cool. You said this is on Amazon Prime.
Yeah, it's on Amazon Prime to rent for about $4 when I checked on the .com one. Yeah.
All right, cool, cool. And for my pick, after that, will be the 2009 version of Friday the 13th.
Fuck yeah, I've been waiting to see this one again.
Yes, yes, the Friday the 13th, 2009 will be my pick after that. So,
I mean,
so
I
yeah.
don't.
Wait, go
I was
ahead.
saying, I don't understand the hate that people give to that remake. I thought it was a very solid remake. I mean, it's from the guy who did Texas Chainsaw, for Christ's sake. The remake one.
I haven't really seen the hate, honestly.
There was with a lot of there was some people talking about. I remember somebody talking to me a while back saying, "Oh, this movie is just a crappy remake." And I watched it. I'm thinking to myself, "Dude, you don't get it. It's like the first four movies in one, and plus, Jason in that one was a fucking badass."
I think it's because of the aesthetic of the film.
Yeah,
I think it's
probably.
because of the aesthetic and the fact that the kids look like Abercrombie and Finch models.
Yeah, we did mention that a while back on one of the films we were talking about. Yeah, that's probably the other thing about
Yeah,
it
yeah.
too.
That I think that's what it was. It has that mid to late 2000s look. I
Yeah,
think it's more about the look than the actual movie itself.
yeah, that might
Which
be the case.
I kind of agree as well because the 80s Friday the 13th film just looks more authentic, but
Mm-hmm.
we'll get to it when we get to it.
We'll get there though.
So yeah, folks, that concludes episode 51 of the Primetime Gorehounds watching The Lost Boys. We're going to go ahead and get on out of here. Hopefully, each and every one of you guys have a great weekend. I will be dropping videos throughout the week regarding Scream, regarding John Wick 4, and other movie topics that may be happening that could be considered big news. Hit that like and subscribe button, and also don't be afraid to hit the like and subscribe button for the Primetime Podcast, my main channel.
Mm-hmm.
And Paul, really quickly, tell them where they can find you.
All right. Well, you can find me on Twitch. Type in Gorehound 1983. I am currently doing a playthrough of a game called Atomic Heart. I'm eventually going to get around to playing Hogwarts Legacy and then the remake of Resident Evil 4. And then, of course, next month, folks, the one video game I'm just fucking dying to play. In fact, I'm even going to take a day off from college just to play it. Dead Island 2. You looking forward to that one as well, James?
I honestly did not know that was even coming out.
April 21st, dude. It's coming after 10 years. I've been waiting all this time for it.
All right, I may check it out. I may check it out. Let me know how it is.
Oh, definitely. I will say this. The gore engine on this, you're going to love this. The gore engine on there is something called flesh. So, like, say, I'll give you an example. Say you cut a zombie in the stomach, right? you will see their guts fall out. If you cut into the body more, you'll see skin damage, muscle damage, tendon damage, everything. Punch a zombie in the face hard enough, you'll see their jaw break. Set them on fire, you'll see them burn like an actual corpse. Throw toxic on them, they'll melt. Like the gore effects on this is going to be crazy. And also, it's set in Los Angeles this time as well. So it's going to be good.
All right. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, folks. We're going to go ahead and get on out of here. Everyone have themselves a great weekend. Have fun. Be safe. And we'll see y'all next week. And we are out. Have a good night. Peace.
Laters.